Hello everybody, it's Paul from LastLevelTech. I'm back after a bit of a break for a few months, and what I've got in front of you at the moment is my current keyboard and mouse setup, which is what I've been using on my gaming PC. And if I'm honest, I should have changed this a long time ago, but I persevered. And it's the Logitech MX5500 series keyboard and mouse. And as you can see, it's got a little dongle because it's Bluetooth, and it was, be honest, it was getting to be more of a hassle than it was worth the longer I've had it. The mouse was pretty good, not too bad. It's got a like a spin wheel on the top and on the bottom. Quite comfortable to use, no real problems. And the performance of the laser and everything else was pretty good, but my main problem was the keyboard. I really didn't like it at all. Over time, I was finding the keys were actually kind of, especially like the WASD keys that you kind of use for your particular first-person shooters. I'd find that sometimes it'd get stuck, or it almost feels like the mechanical element of the key underneath, was getting caught somewhere and stuck somewhere. It was kind of strange. So I've been on the lookout for a while about thinking I need to get rid of these and change them. So I finally got around to doing it. And what I've decided to get is, instead of going Logitech, I've decided to go Corsair. So I've gone for the Corsair M65 gaming mouse, which I'm going to unbox in a second. And also the new Corsair Vengeance K70 keyboard with Cherry MX mechanical key switches. So again, I'm going to do an unboxing of both of these whilst I'm here. So we'll start with the mouse, so I'll put this to one side for a second. We have a look at the box. So it's kind of like an angular box, triangular box. So we've got a sniper button for enhanced precise targeting, comfortable contoured fit, and rugged aluminium construction. Avago 8200 DPI gaming sensor with on-the-fly resolution adjustment. Sounds all pretty neat to me. So designed for performance gaming. So Corsair Vengeance, and you can see a little kind of graphic on the side where the big red sniper button is on there. If we look at the top and the bottom, there's nothing really there. On the side, if I'm going to zoom that in correctly. So left and right buttons rated to 20 million clicks. Side mounted sniper button instantly reduces DPI whilst pressed for enhanced precision targeting. User configurable weights for optimal center of gravity control. Tracking up to 165 inches per second. Interesting. Up to 30 gram acceleration and automatic frame rate control. And as said, the 8200 DPI Avago ADNS/9800 laser stream gaming sensor. Now, I mean, if you're not impressed by all of that, I don't know what makes you impressed, hey? So the minimum PC requirements, which are pretty much anything these days. You can see the weights underneath the bottom of the mouse there itself. Some graphic diagram saying how you can take the weights out, I guess. So let's open it up. How easy is it to open up is the first thing, I guess. Initially, not that easy. Is that? No, that'll be why. We have got a little sticker on it. On both sides. Okay, right, so the plastic opens up, sorry, the cardboard opens up to reveal the plastic. I just bumped the camera, that's fine. Look at that, even the warranty guide and the quick start guide are in the same kind of angular, triangular shape. It still actually opens out to be like that, interesting. So I think that's telling you how to turn on your PC, which is very nice of it. How to plug it in, and where you can get the Corsair.com Vengeance M65 software. I guess you can download it. Some more information, blah blah blah. Not really anything we need to pay too much attention to, I would have thought. I mean, how far can you go with a mouse? It's got to be pretty straightforward, surely. Warranty guide, don't need that. Okay, it's out, and then we have our mouse. So I've gone for wired as well for a keyboard and mouse as well, because I thought I was having too many issues with the Bluetooth wireless setup. So yeah, here we go. Here's the mouse itself, and it's quite a smooth finish on the top of where the buttons are. They're really sensitive. Doesn't take much to actually knock them down, which is good. There's a little bit more feedback on the more tensile feedback on the actual mouse wheel, which I like, because the other one was a flywheel, so that kind of got irritating after a while. And there's our sniper button. We've also got two buttons on the side here, and there's a lot of air vents. Don't know if that's really necessary, or actually, I don't know. More the design of the mouse, I guess. There's the weight underneath, which you can adjust, take out and adjust. And we've got our USB cable adapter dongle to go into your computer. But it's a nice weight, I must admit, nice weight. Fits into the hand quite easily, my big fingers. I quite like this. From initial perspective, it's quite does the job. I mean, obviously I'll have to spend some time gaming with it on Battlefield Hardline or whatever else in the beta that's out at the moment, and see what happens. But initial impressions are quite good. I like it. So let's put that to one side. And take all that lot as well. Can go over there. We'll clear it up later. Okay, out of the way. So, the Corsair Vengeance, here's the big daddy, the Corsair Vengeance K70 mechanical gaming keyboard. So every time I read up about keyboards and everything else, everybody keeps talking about, well, you have to go for Cherry MX mechanical key switches, you know, there's browns, there's blues, there's reds, there's greens, I think there's whites, I think, as well, but apparently the gaming side is more the red side. The clicking sound is a little less than what some of the other mechanical keyboard sounds can be, so it's a little bit less irritating, I guess. Particularly when you're playing first-person shooters, you're going to be tapping on keys quite constantly. So it says Cherry MX mechanical red switches, key-by-key customizable backlighting. Interesting. Contoured, textured WASD and 1 to 6 keycaps. So we can see them on the graphic here. They've got the little contours on them compared to the rest of the keys. So look at the side. I'll probably bring this up to the camera, move it along. Let's have a look here. So brushed black anodized aluminum chassis. You can see the kind of the keys underneath. The Cherry MX red mechanical keys underneath the actual key itself. What have we got here? Cherry MX mechanical red switches. Key-by-key customization lighting, blah blah blah. Contoured, yes, which we already know. Okay, we've got the usual stuff underneath here, and on the back of the box, it's kind of got a graphic then about the keys and everything. So let's have a look and see. This is in English over here. So Cherry MX red mechanical key switches, smooth linear key response for ultra fast double and triple taps without audible click, which is good. Key-by-key customization backlighting, yeah. Brushed black anodized aluminum chassis. Full key matrix anti-ghosting with 20 key rollover. Every keystroke translates into accurate gameplay, even when multiple keys are pressed. Contoured textured WASD keys. Keep your eyes on the action and ease to locate FPS keys. Nice! So what have we got? Contoured keys, yeah, backlight programmable key. USB pass-through, which is nice. Multimedia controls and detachable soft touch wrist rest, which is on the bottom, you can just see there. So it's good that it has a USB pass-through, so the mouse can probably go into that, which is nice. So let's open it up. Again, put it into our plastic. Big brown box. And inside, ta-da! That's what we see. So, we have a keyboard, surprisingly enough. So, the keys actually, interesting. The keys, the WASD and everything else, the contoured keys don't come fitted by default. They're given to you separate, which I presume is a little dongle then to pull the keys out as well. So, wrapped up in plastic. Okay, there's our rest, let's put that out there. Cable. And we get some, again, I mean, quick start guide for your Vengeance K70 keyboard. It's probably going to require some kind of software, which I'd imagine you'd have to get off the Corsair website. But again, it's kind of duplicating what's already been told to you. I suppose it has to give you the information: USB pass-through port, USB connection cable, BIOS mode switch, whatever that is. Setting up your keyboard, turn on your computer, plug in the keyboard into your USB port. Yeah, okay. Yep. Right, let's put that to one side. Take that out. So here's the keyboard, and we've got our little armrest, which is nice. I guess that clips on. We can see there's little kind of clips there underneath. So we'll see how easy that is to put on. That's interesting. It's got two USB, so obviously one must be the pass-through and one's for the keyboard itself. So, okay, that's fine. Let's take it out of its plastic. A bit awkward. Okay, so here we go. It's weighty is the first thing I would say. It's heavier than I was expecting it to be. And there you can see the sound of the keys. They actually kind of sit a lot off the actual chassis of the keyboard itself, which you can just make out along there. Nice mechanical sound, knowing what you're hitting, which is good. So we've got the Corsair logo here, which a piece of plastic over it that'll come off. And I guess there's all the buttons along the top for Windows locking key, brightness, WASD keys. We've got a little scrolly button here as well, which is quite nice. Some media controls, audio controls for muting, and your standard other keys as well, which you'll probably end up not using that much, especially if you're using it as a gaming keyboard. And you've got a bit of contoured spacebar as well, which is quite nice. So yeah, it's a lot heavier than I was expecting it to be. I mean, it's not amazingly heavy, but in comparison to my other keyboard, it's a big difference. Which we can see here now. If you look at the keys there, they're kind of set into the actual board itself. Whereas these do stand out quite a lot. But the sound difference. Side, and that's very quiet as I tap the key. It's got a bit of a noise to it as I tap it, but that does feels better on the fingers, I must admit, than that, because I find with this I can end up touching two keys too often, which is more than a pain when you're trying to play your games. So so yeah, I mean, initial impressions are very good. Build quality looks superb. So yeah, on the other side we've got the little Corsair Vengeance logos and stuff, and then I guess you've got your wheel, your feet and everything to try and lower or higher up the keyboard itself, and then our little rest just clips in like that by the looks of it, and so it hangs loose a little bit. But that's it. That is the mechanical gaming keyboard, the K70, with the M65 keyboard and mouse. So I'm looking forward to playing some games. I might try and get in Battlefield tonight and maybe Titanfall and see what they're like. So see if it makes much of a difference. Probably not for my aging eyes and hands, but never mind, I'll give it a try anyway. That's the video. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like it, please rate and subscribe, and I'll continue to do some more. Thank you. Bye bye. So a quick addendum to the video, I forgot to really show you this, but when you take the keys out, the separate keys, as you can see here, they've got like a little bit more of an indentation on the actual key itself. Let's see if I can try and focus in on this. Probably going to struggle, but there we go. And they're also kind of curved as well. So if I look at, like, for instance, I'll try and show you these, the A and the D key. You see there's kind of like an outward curve on the left and an outward curve on the right to kind of guide your fingers, I guess, in to where the keys are located on the keyboard, and they give you this nice little tool to take everything out, which is quite good. So if I, for instance, if I just want to take out the W key, I drop it down over the key, you hear it click, it stands up freestanding like so, which you can see there, and literally to take it out you just lift and it comes straight out in your hands just like that, and you can see the Cherry MX red button press underneath. And to swap it, quite simple, you line it up, the plus sign of the switch with the actual key itself, and push it down, and that's it, you're done, job done. So that's quite a neat little feature, I think, and it's quite good that they give you that little tool. Very, very straightforward. So I thought I should show you. That's probably a good little feature of the board not to show you. So again, thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you again. Bye bye.